and welcome back to Breakthrough Fitness NOLA. My name is Adam the trainer, and today we're going to do a video where I like to talk about fitness topics that people kind of have problems with. So today we're going to talk about weight loss versus fat loss and what's the difference between them and which one may be the best one for you. Okay, a lot of people think that they need to do exercise to lose weight. That's true and it's not true. In order to lose weight, you have to eat less calories. All right. So people link exercise with weight loss because when most people start an exercise program, they clean up their eating, which leads to a calorie deficit, and they lose weight with the activity involved. But if you actually just cut back your calories and create a deficit without exercise, you will lose weight. Okay, let's just make that point clear. When it comes down to body fat loss, you have to exercise in order to lose inches, in order to lose body fat. Because what that means for a client, if they're losing body fat, through activity that they're building and or maintaining lean muscle, but they're burning the fat on top of the muscle. Okay, and that's what people call toning or inches lost. Okay, so when your client or when a person comes in and they say, hey, you know what, I want to lose weight, I always use this example for them. I'll be like, well, if you go to a beach and you see somebody that's attractive as far as their body image is, you don't really know how much they weigh. You just know their body fat levels is low enough to where you think that's attractive. Okay, now if your doctor says you need to lose weight for medical reasons, then that means you need to just lose total overall body mass. You need to lose water, fat, bone density, muscle. You need to lose everything because your weight must be so high and it's just at a point where it's not healthy that you must lose weight in order to live, okay? So that way is a difference. So when it comes down to it, which one do I recommend that the client actually do is really up to the client. But I really, if I had my pick, I would rather take body fat loss than weight loss. Because you could always lose inches and still want to maintain as much muscle mass as possible. But you just don't want the fat on top of the muscle, okay? So I would rather a person lose body fat. But once we do the measurements and everything, and we do how tall they are and say, hey, you know what, if they're morbidly obese, then I would recommend them losing weight and just use activity in the weight loss by cutting their food back to help speed up the process. So that's how exercise helps with weight loss. Exercise helps speed up the process of the weight loss versus you just cutting back calories, okay? So let's say it is right now in the science today, it says that to burn a pound of fat is 3,500 calories, okay? So that's a lot of calories to burn just to lose 1 pound of fat, all right? So that's why when people say exercise may work or it may not work for their individual experience, is because even though you exercise and you may cut back your calories, you still have to approximately burn 3,500 calories in order to lose 1 pound. So think about it. That's a lot of calories. And let's say if you are, I don't know, let's just say 10 to 15 pounds overweight. That's do 3,500 calories times 10. And that's going to give you an approximation of how many calories you have in stored energy, especially if that 10 pounds overweight is calculated by lean body mass. Okay, you subtracted your lean body mass from it, and you still have your fat pounds that's just fat. You know, and I'll do another video for y'all in the future on how I would take a body fat of somebody and calculate their lean body mass and subtract that from it. So we'll just have total fat, and we could take that total fat they have in fat pounds and multiply that by 3,500, and that'll give us a more detailed or accurate number of how much fat they have stored up, and we multiply that by 3,500 calories, and that'll give us the total amount of calories that they have stored. And when I tell that to people, it kind of get in their head because they don't realize that that's how many calories over the years they have been overeating. Okay, so just by them seeing that, they naturally will clean up their diet and reduce their calories if they're trying to lose weight. And that's very important in getting them to understand, if we got a weight loss journey that we're trying to take on, we have to do the food part first and get that going, and then build a good exercise program around that. Because that exercise program, especially if it's hitting on all aspects of fitness, to help them burn even more calories even faster, then they may lose weight faster, and that keeps their confidence up. Because a lot of people, if they don't lose an astronomical amount of weight from week to week, they get automatically discouraged and they go to doing these high risk type of things that's going to help them lose weight faster. But really, by the fitness journal or whatever you want to call it, they say it's recommended to not lose more than 1 or 2 pounds a week. And the reason why they say that is because in losing 1 or 2 pounds a week, you don't have to go so extreme. And especially if you put exercise with it, that way you don't have to drop your calories so low. And in losing 1 or 2 pounds a week, you create healthy habits that you could sustain this weight loss for a longer period of time. Because even if, let's say you have more than 10 pounds to lose, let's say somebody want to lose 50 pounds, okay, 50 pounds. The body is just not going to just drop weight. Even when you reduce calories, it's not just going to go straight down. Nothing goes straight down. You're going to go down, have a rebound effect. It may come back at you, against you, I want to say, maybe 1/10 of a pound, or, 1 or 2 pounds, depending on people, genetics, their body type. Some people rebound harder than other people. But that doesn't mean that their body's still not going in the direction they want, which is the trend is your friend. It just means you have to do it as a lifestyle and stick with it for the long term. And if you stick with it for the long term, you can get those goals. But this is what I tell people when they hit a rebound effect that goes against them. That's the body we are saying is forcing you to grow. It's forcing you to say, hey, I've been doing X, Y, and Z, and that got me down this week. Now I got a rebound effect. So I'm going to keep doing X, Y, and Z, but what else could I change to add another variable to it so I can get past this plateau? Plateaus is not bad things. People scared to death of plateaus, but it actually helps you evolve and helps you add another tool to your toolkit. So then once you fix it, you still got X, Y, and Z. Now you add C to it. Now you drop another 5, maybe 10 pounds, and you get a rebound effect. You need to figure out what else you can add to your toolbox to get even lower if you haven't reached your goal yet. And if you do it with exercise, the exercise is going to force you, is going to help you, not force you, keep your lean body mass. And that helps your metabolism stay elevated while you losing weight. Because think about it. A person that weighs more, they burn more calories throughout the day. As you lose weight, your body is going to get more efficient and is going to say, hey, I can survive on less calories and doing this activity. So, I'm sorry. So, like, let's just say scratch that. Let's say as that person lose weight, they do it without activity. They're losing their lean body mass with it, which means their body metabolism goes down as their weight goes down. So at some point, your body is going to hit equilibrium, okay? And no matter what you do, your body is not going to lose any more weight because you didn't exercise. As you lost weight, you lost valuable muscle. So your metabolism did slow down. But if you lose weight and keep your exercise intensity climbing and the frequency climbing, and you maintain as much of your muscle mass as possible as you lose weight, is going to keep your metabolism high. Therefore, you'll keep burning a lot of calories as your deficit gets to be greater and greater over time. So just keep that in mind, okay? But that's the difference between weight loss and body fat. They both are good. Don't get me wrong, they both are good, and it depends on that individual situation that determines which one they should do. Okay, but if somebody says they want to lose weight and they could lose weight and start the exercise program here at Breakthrough or any exercise program, and they lose inches and weight together, that is actually even better for their metabolism and better for their body image, self-esteem, and all sorts of things. So once again, thanks for tuning in to Breakthrough Fitness NOLA. I'm Adam, the trainer. Please also remember, if you found value in these videos, like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get updated when we upload new content, because this channel is growing. We're trying to grow and give y'all what y'all want so y'all can get the most from these videos, okay? So stay tuned for future videos, because we're going to keep on putting them out there, because people saying they really enjoying them and they getting a value from them. So thank you for tuning in. Until next time.